start off by celebrating Black History Month this Friday morning. We here at Sac & Co are celebrating Black history by shining a light on individuals in our community who are making positive impacts in the area. The Images Theater Company has an upcoming play which unravels the culture and traditions in African American history. Here to tell us more about the play We Are the Ones is writer and director Lisa Lacey and musical director Charles Cooper. Thanks for both of you for being here this Friday morning.
Thank you.
Good to
for
see
having
you.
us.
Good
Thank
to
you
see
so
you.
much for having us.
So first of all, just tell us about this play. What is it about? What is We Are the Ones?
We Are the Ones is the story of 3 young people who are in the process of going left or right. They can do great things in life or they can choose another road. When they meet 2 homeless people who actually are ancient African king and queen, hiding in plain sight, who take them back, kind of Wizard of Oz thing, through history. Okay. And so they understand history's unraveled as they go back, and they get to travel through different time periods and get to learn and then make choices about their own development in terms of what they want to do and what they want to leave the world.
It's fascinating. I was reading on your Facebook page, people were saying it's a roller coaster of emotions. It takes you all over the place. It makes you think, which I know is kind of what you wanted to do with this play. Tell me why it's so important to educate folks about Black history.
I think Black history is more than just Black history. We always say Black history. We celebrate it in February. We have this big month, but Black history is American history. And our country is built on a lot of the achievements and successes of African Americans, and we don't talk about that. I mean, just the fact of that, even during enslavement, the country was built on the backs of slaves, so to speak, in terms of that they contributed to the actual building of so many structures, including the White House. Yeah. And we don't talk about that. Our kids don't know necessarily, or people don't understand the correlation between ancient African history, and then the African Americans who are descendants of Africans that were transported here. And so I think it's important that we understand our history, so because the people who don't know where they've been can't know where they're going. And I want our children to know that they come from more than just enslavement. And I also want them to understand the courage and the strength of those that were enslaved. Would you agree,
Absolutely.
Charles?
You said it perfectly.
Yeah. I want us to, as a people in the United States, for all people in the United States, to recognize that we've contributed a lot to this country, from inventions to politics to just a whole
entertainment, of course.
Yes, entertainment, sports, of course. But that's all people know.
And science.
I mean, but science and inventions. Like I was reading an article about a woman who was African American woman who was a nurse, and she invented the first home security system. How many people know that?
Exactly. How many people know the actual history? Charles, we're going to let you get ready for your performance that we're going to see in just a moment here. And tell us, Lisa, where is this taking place? When and where can folks go see this?
It's at Grant Union High.
Okay.
And it's an auditorium there. And we have performances on Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 3 p.m. through February 24th. And so in a partnership with Twin Rivers Unified School District and Grant Union High, Images Theater Company presents our shows annually for 3,000 students and then the public. So we welcome everyone to come. It's not just for African Americans, it's for history for everybody to see.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it sounds fascinating. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful play. And we have a sneak peek of the performance here. And from the play, We Are the Ones, we have a very special performance with a few of the cast members singing African Kingdom. So let's take it away.
Change our lives. This our chance to make a sacrifice. Let's show them a better way so they can have a brighter day. Power the next generation so we can change the nation. Let's change. We can change. Help us find our destiny so we can live in harmony. Let's change. We can change. This is our chance to change our lives. This is our chance to make a sacrifice. Let's show them a better way so they can have a brighter day. Power the next generation so we can change the nation. Let's change. We can change. We can change. Help us find destiny so we.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.